Alright guys, we are here, we are live for this very, very niche concept for approximately the next 90 minutes. This is the Button Bashers Leaderboard Tournament. I hope everyone's having a great day or night thus far. If you do wish to participate, the code is on screen, 9AJ6G. It is completely open to anyone who isn't banned or hidden from the channel. And in a finale, guys, how points are determined in order of your leaderboard status is the amount of buttons that you collect in the finale as the winner. The most points on that leaderboard at the end of the stream will be today's leaderboard winner. What's up, Magma? What's up, Gabby? Exciting day today. We've got another 47 Kingdom Realm stream for Minecraft Survival in our Bedrock Realm. Later this afternoon at approximately 3:30 p.m. AEST, and hopefully we've got some more additions coming on into the realm. And at approximately 2 hours later, at approximately 5:30 p.m. AEST, is the return of Turmoil, which I'm very, very excited for. I was just about to rewatch Fumble. Oh, nice, Magma. Let's go. Sorry to interrupt your schedule, man. But, yeah, very exciting stuff coming up today, guys. If you're asking what our Turmoil concept is, it's pretty much created maps with a bit of a theme. It is a futuristic background. The whole point of it is 1v1s. The winners of those 1v1s will face off in a 5-person battle. And at the very end, the winner of that 5-person battle not only does face me, but is declared the Turmoil winner, which I'm excited for. I really can't wait. Magma says it's okay. Live is better. Oh, yeah. I'm excited for late night Turmoil for me. Oh, let's go, Magma. Let's go. Can't wait, man. Yeah, and I've been testing maps all morning, so I'm really, really excited. really, really excited for this. So, let's see what happens tonight. Can't wait. Really can't wait. And there'll be new overlays for Turmoil too, which I'm working on as soon as this stream does conclude. Will there be a stream in between this one and the 47 Kingdom Realm YouTube stream? Probably not. But just keep an eye on the live tab, the Discord server, the going live channel, etc, etc. But I doubt it. There's a lot of things I've got to work on. Gabby says, I hope we see our new maps submitted via Discord. Yeah, I can confirm, Gabby, that yours and Jim's will be making appearances tonight. As for anyone else, not too sure yet. But Gabby and Jim, I tested it. I gave the tick of approval. So, and I do love in the 40-player one, how you've got some of the obstacles just slightly above, so people can get used to it. And in the other map for the actual competition, yeah, you've got the obstacles down where they need to be, which is a good touch, honestly. Because it gives people an opportunity to practice. Because we're going to go through all the maps at the very beginning, so there'll be like a 30-minute practice time slot at the very beginning. That's alright, Jag, well, welcome on in. Hey, Shadow Viper, bloody oath, mate. Oh, for real. Alright, guys, apologies if you didn't make it in. Good luck, everyone. Also, guys, if you are in a finale and your opponent does disconnect or back out, the average finalist rule on that, the score will be set to 19, as that was the average amount of buttons pressed in a final in Stream 1. So you'll be rewarded 19 points if your opponent backs out or DCs in a finale. I may have changed the 40-player version to make the hoverboard lower. That's alright. Oh, that's what you did. No, that's good though, Gabby. That's good. So people know where the obstacles are. Who am I against? Okay, Dizzy Circuit. I'm not sure what their skill level is in Button Bashers, but I'm going to try. Alright, good luck, everyone. Man, I can't wait for this evening and tonight. 2.5 hours of Turmoil. The first 30 minutes will be practicing the map submitted, as well as my own. Because the winner does get to 1v1 me in the original Turmoil course map. Oh. Just for the funsies of it. Alright, may the best bean win. I'm so sorry, Dizzy Circuit. Do appreciate those people that do constantly turn up for this as well. I know it's very niche, I know it's very divisive, and I know it's not for everyone. But I really do appreciate those who do turn up. Whether you participate or not. Does Turmoil have like a wrestling concept to it? Not necessarily, it's just 1v1s, Jaguar. Some maps are courses, some maps are survival. And on rare occasion, we do feature points maps too. So it's 10 participants, whoever joins up into a queue system first. So how it goes is whoever joins in the queue 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 9 and 10 will all face each other. The 5 winners face off at the end on a separate map. The winner is the person that beats the other 4 participants in that 5-person battle. They will be declared the winner, and they get a 1v1 against me for the funsies. And if I do defeat the winner, it means nothing, guys. It's just for fun. That's your reward, I guess. Oh, shit, I'm up against Magma. Oh, gosh. Man, Magma was tryharding. Bruh, you know he's naturally good at this, right? Oh, shit. Alright, good luck. Good luck, man. I'm not gonna win, but I'm gonna try it. Alright. Bruh. Alright. May the best bean win. I'm getting absolutely smashed right now. As expected. As expected. Oh, wait there. There's a 1-point difference. 2-point difference. And yeah, that does count if I do DC as well in a finale. My opponent would technically get 19 points. 19 button presses towards the leaderboard. If Magma were to back out or DC, which I don't recommend backing out, obviously. Play to win, try and get as many points as possible. Then in that scenario, I would receive 19 points. Shit. Hey, Ginger Bomb, what's up, man? Did you check the Discord? I'm so sorry, it was meant to be last night, but I wasn't feeling well last night. Dinner might have gave me a bit of a stomach issue, not gonna lie. 22 points for Magma, nice work on the leaderboard. No, you didn't, Ginger Bomb. It's 3:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, man. The stream is scheduled on the live tab, so I'd recommend checking that out and seeing what time it is for you, Ginger Bomb. 22. Well done, Magma. I'll put you on the board right now. That's a pretty solid score to start things off here. Ooh. Hello there, Mosh. What's up, Gwen? How you doing today, man? Gabby says, who knows, I could be updating the Turmoil board before every Thursday's Turmoil stream. The map is featured. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, slight tweaks and variations to a map. That's a really good idea, Gabby. Hey, what's up, Rebecca? You got 90 seconds. Jaguar says, I think Magma might be better skilled than Asher on some days. I agree with that. I agree with that. Magma says, I'm not better than Asher. I just got lucky yesterday. Oof. Nah, I think Asher did admit when it comes to creative, he's not that great at it in comparison to Unity maps, which is a valid call. Alright, 90 seconds, guys. Let me just switch up the timer. Boom. Is it still the same format with only 10 people? Yes, Gwen, yes. Even if it does become a very hype stream, yeah, the first 10 that enter that queue system on command will be the ones that 1v1. Like I mentioned just before, it's in the order that people queue up where the 1v1s will take place. I'll allow other people into the queue, Gwen, just in case someone does drop out midway through the stream or has to go. So it'll be 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4, 5 versus 6, 7 versus 8, and 9 versus 10. What's up, Bulbo? It's going to be midnight for me. I'll try my best to be there. Ginger Bob, if you happen, I'm so sorry the time zones absolutely suck. But if you happen to be there in the first 20 minutes or so of the stream, I'll get you in like that. So, is there anyone in the queue right now? I don't want to do it before the stream, Gabby, because I feel like that would be unfair for those who turn up specifically for that stream. So, we will do that at the beginning of Turmoil during the practice 30 minutes. Where we will set up people to be ready when I go, all right, guys, the queue is open after that 30 minutes. Well, shit. No Ignite bot, I won't be able to get in. I'm sorry, Gwen. I'd still recommend getting in. If you place 13 or 14, Gwen, like I said, there will be a lot of people that do drop out. It's happened many, many times. So anyone who does place 13, 14, 15, I'm not saying you're going to get in, but there's a good chance. Not everyone stays for the whole 2.5 hours or 3 hours as of in the past, so onwards. So, you know, just be ready in the queue, and if someone drops out, just be ready to take their place. All right, guys, Magma's sitting on 22 points on the top of the Button Basher leaderboard. This stream is only 90 minutes long, guys. Just remember that. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, whatever's on the queue is probably from a long time ago, I'd assume. Probably from, I don't know, Community Map Showcase or Turmoil from back then. I don't know. I don't know what's on the queue, honestly. I'll have to suss it out. All right, good luck, Gabby. All right, may the best bean win, bro. Will it be me? Probably not, but I'll try. You got the instant quality. You got to buy. Well, let's go, Rebecca. Is there another stream between this and Turmoil? Yeah, Minecraft at 3:30 my time, Gwen. A YouTube stream. We're going to get a few more entries in, hopefully. Gingerbomb, Jude, and hopefully Aussie Girl can all join on in. If they make it to the stream, that would be awesome. If they can't, that's alright. We'll hold their place until another stream. I know time zones suck, but yeah. I wanted to make Turmoil the main event tonight in terms of streams. That will also be the stream where we announce the return date of next week's Creative CLC and what the plan is for that. Yeah, left GG's. Oh, Volvo. Oh, Gabby, you still got a chance, by the way. You still got a chance. Oh, with the grab. Smart. Oh, the low gravity, bro, is not in effect. For me, 1 point, 12 to 11, GG's. 12:30 AM for me. Oh, 12:40, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably start 5:30. I only put the 5:40 as, like, just in case something happens. I was thinking, how the fuck would Minecraft be half an hour? This is before I check the new time for Turmoil. Yeah, I changed it, Gwen. I changed it. Because the original plan was to do Minecraft very early, then Turmoil to follow, and then just sit on Twitch for the rest of the evening. But I was like, nah, that doesn't feel right. I don't know. To me, Turmoil needs to be in the evening. Alright, I'm up against Rebecca, so good luck. Hey, Zencat, welcome on in. I may or may have not slept since last stream. Did you stay up all night, Zencat? Sorry, I stayed up till about 2:30 AM because I had a stomach issue. And I had to wake up at like 6:30 when Miss Sheba left for work. So I had about 4 hours sleep. I'm surviving off the Red Bull can I have next to me. Lucky numbers, Mosh. I reckon. Nah, I don't do that staying up shit all night anymore, so... Unless my body's like, nope. Which is rare. Stayed up till 5 for me, says ABC. What? Bruh. I may have gotten 10 crowns earlier and got the gold wolf upper without knowing. Oh, congratulations, Gabby! Gwen says, I literally slept at 10:30 p.m. last night for some other reasons. Fair enough. The sleep schedule was just so cooked. This will probably fix it. Says Zencat. Fair, fair, fair. Now, congratulations on your Gold Wolf upper, though, Gabby. That's crazy that you didn't know, though. I'm getting absolutely smoked here by Rebecca. They ain't no coming back from this. Good job. 20 to 10. Otherwise, you'll get in trouble. Bruh. I slept at 5 a.m. yesterday. What? Zencat, that's wild. 8 p.m. for you, Volvo. Alright, bet. Alright, good luck to those in the finale. Remember, the points that you collect as the winner go onto the leaderboard or get added to the leaderboard to your current score. Gwen says, honestly, I feel that I lost my passion for Fall Guys. That's interesting. Now, that's fair, though, Gwen. That is fair. Trust me, I was feeling that late last year, early this year, but I decided to put that aside and just try and make the most of it. Because if this game does disappear, whilst I mightn't initially miss it, I know I will eventually. Alright, we've got Magma going up against Rebecca here. Anyway, Mosh, last question before I hop off. Just like a semi-break from YouTube. Fair. Until last week of June. Okay, yep. Go on. Alright, Magma's got the lead here. 2 point, now 1 point advantage. Rebecca has caught up. It is 8 to 8. Good luck to both competitors. Rebecca is now sitting at 11. 3 point difference. Magma catching up now. Is Turmoil going to be a recurring series this week onwards? I'm hoping so, Gwen, because I said that last time and I know I didn't follow up with it. I'm really hoping so. Oh! Oh, what happened there? So, Magma does get the W. And whether that was a disconnect or a back out, Magma does receive the 19-point average rule. So congratulations, Magma. You do get an additional 19 points as the rule does follow, guys. Regardless of how many Magma scored, regardless of how many Rebecca scored, it is a 19-point average if the opponent in a finale does back out or disconnects. So you are now sitting at 41 points because of that rule now, Magma. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Or Shima that. Nah, it's all good, Magma. It's all good. He left. Yeah. Gabby says, bingo. What's up? Vaham, welcome on in. Hello, Oliver Blocks. How you doing, man? How you doing? Did anyone see the UE6 Direct? No. No, that would be probably in relation to, like, Rocket League and stuff, right? I'm assuming. If I get things wrong today, just the heads up in advance, guys. I didn't sleep much, and I haven't done that, like, properly in a long time, so... Alright. 9AJ6G. 90-second time at top left of the screen. If you want to join on in, Magma sitting at 41 is the only one that has gotten on the leaderboard here today. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense either. This is literally stream 3. Wait. So the points is based off the average of last... No, not the average of last stream. The first stream, Gwen. The first stream. I don't want to keep calculating the averages. I think 19 is a fair number, though. Because we have seen a few finals where the winner has gotten less. And we've seen quite a few finals where the winner's gotten slightly more. So, I just joined. Yeah, no worries, Oliver. Is it if the opponent DCs or leave during a fight? Yes, Magma, correct. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations on your 350 hours yesterday too, Jaguar. That was absolutely incredible. Gabby says, oh, I just realized your opponent can technically sabotage if you got like 20 plus points. Yeah, I know, Gabby. it's difficult because we need to figure out an average. I hope people don't do that, Gabby, but I know it's going to happen at some point. But a win's a win. 19 points is still pretty damn good. ABC says the launcher is apparently getting reworked again and Fortnite is porting itself kind of. And we got a little more sneak peek of Rocket League on the new engine. Okay. Honestly, I'm thinking instead of doing an average, make it such that the summers of the points earned during that DC round. DC final. Yeah, the only problem is with that, Gwen, if someone DCs and the opponent only has 2 points, yes, it is a win, and yes, that's additional points, but that isn't really much considering a lot of people get around the 20 mark most of the time. So I was going to do that originally, but I thought that would be unfair. And if people do back out the sabotage, I'd rather them back out if it was a higher score than a lower score. If that rule was in effect. Which probably wouldn't be the case. After all of that, no Fall Guys news, says ABC. Yeah, not really surprising anymore, ABC. Jaguar says, yep, next step is 400. Dang, I've been on this channel pretty long. Yeah, man. Who am I up against? Volvo. All right, good luck, Volvo. May the best bean win. And it's been crazy, like, the whole Fortnite ports for this game was even brought up in Doge Master's stream early this morning, my time. And he has no clue either. So it's not like anyone's getting any special insight of the future of this game. Like, I don't expect any updates. If any. At least until early next year. All things considered, if the game survives. But even then, once again, if it's in Fortnite, I just see minimal, like, additions to it. Minimal. All I could see them really doing in the long term is fixing potentially Lily, assuming that that wasn't the intention of the map lasting 30 plus rounds. And hopefully Blast Ball, because the way Blast Ball is after like 3 minutes of that round is kind of ridiculous. Some people enjoy it the way it is. I don't personally. Oh, Volvo. GG's, 2-point difference, 14 to 12. Zencat says, my hacker renamed people depending on if they were going to try the game, quotations, or not. It's malware. So now I'm going through and changing their nicknames back. Thank you, Zencat. Qualified 1 second, says Oliver. Dang, Mosh have something big to tell you. Go on, Volvo. Not even sure if this is getting ported or not. Yeah. The problem is, ABC, the way the game is, I'm not saying people won't play it. It's just that there's no... Oh, I got the buy. There's no real reason to play outside of ranked knockout. And possibly customs. Alright, we got Baham against Magma. We got Bartek and Jaguar. I'm actually going to spec Bartek here. Bartek is facing Jaguar. I mentioned this before, but when the Epic Games launcher launched on iOS in Japan, famous Fall Guys content creators pointed out that they left out Fall Guys, and Epic's response limit the replies. Oh. Sure, unless you play 35 rounds of Leaders because they don't know how to fix their own coding. At first, though, I thought it was by design, Gwen. The reason being is because, yeah, I know the speedrunning scene has quietened down a whole heap. But I honestly thought the 35 or the 30 plus rounds, whatever it is, at first was by design. But apparently that's not the case. Because if you were letting speedrunners do unlimited runs, you wouldn't have 2 people after the first 5 rounds. So, Can I join? Yeah, anyone can join, Charles. Lily, pretty good. I don't see any problems with that map. No, the map works as intended, Jaguar, but the problem is if you're doing customs, right? And let's just say there's, I don't know, 13 people that join up. By round 5, there's only 2 left. And those remaining 2 play the next 25, 30 rounds, assuming they don't get DC'd. Up until the finale, where it's just 1v1 over and over and over again. Baham says, holy, my ping is butt cheeks. Oh, gosh. You hate your ping, Magma? Understandable. What Mosh says would probably happen first. Yeah, says Gwen. You think that Fall Guys entering Fortnite opens the door to more collabs? Like, could we get a potential Rabbids collab? I don't think so, Gabby. I feel like collabs would be less at that point. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I actually have 0 idea. Because, yeah, if January 1st, 2027 comes around and Fall Guys is still its own standalone game with or without updates and it's still functioning, I'm going to look a little bit stupid. Okay? But all things considered, if I was too complacent, knowing my luck, if I was too complacent and went down the route of like, oh yeah, no, Fall Guys is safe. It's not going anywhere. Knowing my luck, it'd be gone. And I'd be the stupid idiot to be like, well, what do I do now? So, for the normal player, this doesn't really affect anyone. Like, obviously, you're gonna miss the game if it goes, right? And you're gonna be grateful if it stays. But when you're doing content, and the majority of your content is on this game, with all these rumors of 2 potential things that could happen, 1 being the port, 2 being the shutdown rumors, you have to plan. You have to have backup plans. You have to have other options to do content. So that's the reason why this year I've been pushing a lot of things to return. That's why I've done creative CLC. That's why I did the Fumble Rumble competitive concept. That's why I've done Turmoil for tonight's stream. To be the last stream of today. Because, yeah, if it does happen to be the last year, I want to make sure it's one of the best years stream-wise. In terms of enjoyment of the game and you guys having a blast. You know, that's all I care about for now. My main priority 100% of the time is for you guys to have fun. And if I'm not doing that, then there's a problem. Having a good day, says Charles. That's the way. You have or have. No, I've had a good day, Charles, so far. Hasn't been too bad. It's only been the beginning, though. I've only been awake for like 3-ish hours. What's up, Enid? Welcome on in. You got this. Nah, lost there, Oliver. Gwen says, Epic didn't want competitors to Fortnite, and they didn't even realize they destroyed their own game first. Yeah. Oh, that's true. The amount of problems that Fortnite really has is actually crazy. Baham says I'm on the button. He gets on and he gets it. Yeah, Baham. There might be some issues with the ping. Alright, Jaguar, there is an 8-point difference. 7-point difference. 14-7. Jaguar trying to come back now, but Baham is doing some absolutely crazy strats with the grabbing, which is all allowed. 8-point difference. 9-point difference. 17-8. 10-point difference now. Oh my goodness, 9. Remember, grabbing and griefing is all allowed. All I ask you guys to do is to not mod or hack. 19-10. Baham goes on the board with 19 points. Well done, man. Well done. So that's 19 for Baham. GG's. Mosh's bad boy says he didn't. No, never. Never. Maybe we became... What? Maybe we become frogs at one point for Jim on Frog Squad. For real, Gabby. I want to try that one time down the line, but I don't know when. And for those comparing and saying it's Fall Guys 2, that's just absolute complete bullshit. There's some remnants where certain things and certain like elements and assets might look similar, but comparing the two games is ridiculous. No offense. If that's anyone's opinion. I haven't played it, but I've watched a whole heap of it. I just don't see where it's Fall Guys 2, quote unquote. Yeah, 5:30 my time for Turmoil, Gwen. Yep. Alright, if you guys would like to join on in, the code is 9AJ6G. That is 9AJ6G. There's an hour left of this stream. The current leaderboard is Magma sitting at 41 buttons pressed, while Baham is now gotten himself into the leaderboard in second with 19 buttons pressed. Had to wake up at 6 a.m. Oh my goodness, Charles. The ping is crazy. What server is it? Australian server like the last time, Baham. ABC says, in reality, we won't know and we can't predict what will happen ahead of time. If the game remains untouched for the next year, we're all going to look stupid. Just enjoy what you got right now, no matter the exit. Nah, true. Yeah, it's just, it makes it difficult, ABC, because I don't want to be the guy that keeps spilling the same, like, oh, it's going to be either ported or shut down, right? There's no rumors in between that, unfortunately, but like I did mention, I'm going to enjoy the next 6 months. If it doesn't shut down and it's still the same, yes, I will look stupid, but at the same time, I don't want to be the guy that says, oh, it's not going anywhere, and then January 1st next year comes around and I've got nothing to do. Yes, I've got Minecraft. I've got a whole bunch of other games I could stream, but I need to prepare for that. So this next 6 months is planning behind the scenes. What were to happen if Fall Guys gets ported, if people care, or not, or if the game entirely goes away. It makes it difficult. It does make it difficult. Hey, what's up, Laugh? Welcome on in. All right, we've got 10 in the lobby. Let's go. All right, good luck, everyone. So if you did make it in. Gabby says, but maybe Fall Guys were frogs before for real. You know, that's a fair, logical approach to it, Gabby. Gabby says, here's my story. So the frogs love finding things. The frogs find a magical crown, and they got warped into the Blunder Dome. You know what? If that's the route they wanted to... I doubt it. I feel like the two games are going to be completely separate, because I feel like all the former team members of Fall Guys won't even want to like brief it or mention it or throw in things that distinctly reference it for various reasons, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if they were to go down that path, I wouldn't be against it, honestly. Yo, Mosh, I'm Dr. Nath. If you don't remember me, it's been a long time since I've been in streams. How's everything going? Hey, what's up, Dr. Nath? Yeah, I've been pretty good. How you been, man? Alright, good luck, Gabby. Appreciate you dropping on in. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Dr. Nath. I literally thought, just lurking in Pixel streams quite often here and there, honestly thought you were a different person. Then Flory. I thought you and like Flory were two different entities, but nah, fair. Just a name change. I respect that. I respect that. Being good, let's go. Thank you for explaining that, because when people change their names, they just expect me to know. When most of the time, if someone does a name change and there's nothing being said, I get confused. So I appreciate that, man. That's very rare. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's rare. Oh. Gabby, you've got a 3-point advantage. He's grabbed me. He's grabbed me. Laugh, 129 hours on the dot. There you go. Gabby gets the win. Nice work. GG's. OMFG, Magma is so laggy. Grab some in air. Oh, what? Yeah, his ping's probably ridiculous. I hope things have been going well, Dr. Nate. Thanks for stopping on in. What's been happening with you lately, Dr. Nath? Anything exciting or same old, same old? Don't worry, if you answer with the latter, I feel that. Five spin, alright, let's go. Alright, we've got Magma facing off against Baham. We've got Gabby facing off against Jaguar. I'm actually going to spectate Jaguar here. Good luck, everyone. I have just been feeling ups and downs. Yeah, the roller coaster of life. Yeah, understandable. Understandable. I feel like it's the same thing if you do content as well, or live streaming. I feel like it's the same roller coaster that you experience in life. Those ups and downs. Great moments and shitty times. I feel you though, Dr. Nath. I feel you, man. Both live and streaming, by the way. Charles says, I'm not being mean, but are we still doing the same game mode over and over and over again? Yeah, it's in the title, Charles. It's Button Bash's leaderboard tournament, man. It's the theme of the stream. We're doing 1v1 creative customs tonight. And those 1v1s are competitive, Charles. Yeah, we've got multiple streams today, man, so... if that isn't quite your fancy either, we'll be back Monday with a whole bunch of other stuff you might enjoy. Charles? I'll be back next stream. I don't really like it, but bye. Yeah, it's very niche. Like I said at the start of the stream, Charles, I did say it was very niche, very divisive. I know some people aren't going to like button bashes, but this is just a bit of a concept for those who do, because we rarely play it. My opinion on button bashes, I don't particularly like it either, but I've had fun hosting the stream of this concept. So, I lost because of a button spawn, OMG. Oh, Magma, nah! Oh, GG's. Yeah, no worries, Charles, all good. Yeah, I just like the variety as well. I think the viewers like the variety as well. If we were doing the same thing over and over and over, and that's what the majority like, I'm sure the majority will get bored of it too. So, alright, we've got Faham going up against Jaguar. I do believe... the winner will face off against a Logan here. Have a good one, Charles. Thanks for popping on in. We'll see you again soon. Dr. Nate says prices have went up and, you know, things are expensive now and the economy has got worse and worse and worse. Yep. Yep. All these talks about, like, I'm not going to get too deep into it, Dr. Nath, but I'm going to assume you know. All these talks about, like, ceasefires and peace treaties and stuff like that. I mean, that's great for morale around the world, right? And those countries affected. But at the end of the day, in terms of economics, things aren't going to go down anytime soon despite all that, if that even happens properly as intended. And they've also linked, and this is quite true, I'm not saying money brings happiness to everyone, but overall morale and the way people feel if they can't afford stuff is always going to be down. It's always going to be a negative. People are going to feel isolated, alone, upset, depressed. It's just the rippling effects of just stupid events. So which turmoil maps are going to be in the round pool for tonight? I want to practice the maps. So the two that are in the channel for the turmoil maps, ABC, are going to be featured, yes. If you want to practice those. Real dude, people just care for money, honestly. Money and power. Without getting too deep into it, Dr. Nath. And that's the thing, like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for peace and stuff. But those who rally and protest and stuff like that ain't really making that much of a change. Unless you make yourself an effort to go and talk to these global leaders, all the stuff isn't going to change. All you're doing is disrupting everyday life for those civilians who are going to get on with life in their own places at the end of the day. That's just my opinion, not trying to be divisive on it. It's an awful world, Dr. Nath. It really is. Alright. Just give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm going to focus on this finale. Alright, 4-point difference. Logan is taking on Baham. Baham is on 11. Logan is on 6. Baham is now on 12. 6-point difference. 7-point difference. Good luck to both competitors. I will get back to the chat in a moment. And besides, even if you talk to those global leaders, like, they're not going to listen. Once their intentions are made, then that's all they're going to do regardless. 18 to 8. 10 points. Baham with the 11-point difference now. 20 to 8. Could be setting a huge additional amount of points to his current tally. 22. Will he get 23? He will. 23 to 9. GG's. An additional 23 points do go on to Baham's total. Well done, Baham. You now sit up 42 and you will overtake Magma. Nice work, man. Alright, let me just update that. Well done. Ooh, 1-point difference. I don't think I'm making it on the leaderboard. There's still a little bit over 45 minutes left, Jaguar. There's still an opportunity, man. If you guys would like to join on in, 9AJ6G is your code. That is 9AJ6G. 90 seconds, top left of the screen, if you'd like to join on in. Timer begins now. I mean, you know, in my state, apparently, there has been a ton of shit and stuff. And, you know, people just have no life, honestly. Like, people just drink and smoke, which is honestly sad and depressing. Yeah. And the worst thing is, a lot of those leaders, without getting too deep into it as well, Dr. Nate, they don't care. They don't care. Don't get me wrong, I don't think everyone in, like, the leaderships, right, are necessarily all bad people. It's just the majority are, unfortunately. And with that, the majority often get the choices, and they make awful choices. Awful. So those who are trying to push through as good people get pushed aside because the majority votes for something that's absolutely awful for everyone. So, thanks, I got a lock in now. Says ABC. I'm never lucky, bro. What is this? Says Baham. You doing alright, man? I just got blood in my hands, says Oliver. Are you okay? I hope you're alright, man. Oh, you're streaming right now. Yeah, I'm Ruffy. What's up, man? Ruffy says, so we got lost in a cave on the realm in the middle of nowhere with no food. I escaped the cave with half a heart. Just come to the surface and see it's night. I have all my loot and 28 diamonds. Now I'm in a little hole waiting for night to end. Oh, gosh. Good luck with that, Ruffy. Good luck. The world has changed so much after COVID ended. Yeah. Yeah, COVID really accelerated a lot of bad policies, man, across the board. Like, it's not just one specific country. Yes, sometimes one specific country will make the most ridiculous choices and the rest of the world will feel the ripple effects. But yeah, I think most countries have made really bad decisions for their people. And it's a shame. It's a shame. It really is. Because nearly everyone's struggling. Unless you're making 500k or more in a year, you're struggling, unfortunately. Like, the middle class is suffering for crying out loud in a lot of countries, you know? You got to be higher class or nothing. You got to be rich to live a proper, fun, healthy life. It's just awful. It's just awful, because sometimes there might be a whole family, and the majority work, that won't even combine make the total of 500k or more. It's actually repulsive. It's actually repulsive. Alright, good luck, Bartek. 2-point difference. I've tied it up. I've tied it up, man. Good luck. Give me 2 seconds, chat, and I will catch up in a second. Give me about 15 seconds, actually. G James. GG's, Bartek. 14 to 11, I qualified by 3. Alright, I got a free pass to round 2. Nice work, Masfout. Dr. Nave says people have started to be more rude, demanding, and doing really bad stuff. Yeah. No, that's definitely true. I feel like the pandemic has a lot to do with it. I also feel like algorithms and certain slop, brain rot more specifically, really leads towards that too. I don't get me wrong, not all brain rot. There are some good, like, I don't watch it personally. I don't like it personally. But I have heard some brain rot series are, you know, to an extent okay. But yeah, it's just a lot. World leader decisions, algorithms, sloppy content. The way lifestyle is now for a lot of people due to the fact that they are struggling to earn a good buck. So brain rot really made people lose their brains. Dr. Nath, right? I beat Magma 17 to 10. Let's go. Nice work, Zencat. Well done. GG's, Magma. GG's. Holy shit, Zencat got revived, says Ruffy. Yeah. Revived, alright. Good luck, Logan. How much will you make to come back to Roblox? Will I make a comeback to Roblox? Certain games, maybe. Maybe, I don't know yet. I don't want to confirm it. Epic mini games, Supermarket Simulator, Restaurant Simulator. I would love to play on live. Hello, Aussie girl, welcome back in. How are we doing today? Logan wins, 5-point difference. Years go by. What's up, Yas? Welcome on in. People like Steak play that game 24/7 and it's just ruined their brain on some stupid game. Absolutely. Dr. Nath. ABC says, I found a bug on Gabby's thermal map. The board was lower than the obstacles and I think that's because of the movement controller glitch. It's not too bad, ABC, because it's only the 40-player variant. The 5-player variant where it comes down to the wire. The hoverboard is more on par with the obstacles, which is the important one. Aussie Girl says, doing really good. Just finished my horror Minecraft stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Aussie Girl. I appreciate that. Alright, Zencat taking on Logan. Good luck to both competitors. I'm going to spectate Zencat this time because Logan was my competitor in the last round. Good luck. Good luck. This is not the finale unless Faham DCs. Anyway, it's not too bad, ABC, because if we are running practice rounds, which we will be doing in the first 30 minutes, if the obstacles are slightly higher, it does sort of give a bit of an indicator like, yeah, these obstacles are going to be closer to the hoverboard in the real deal. Nah, it's alright, Gabby, it's alright. What's up, SBRs? Welcome on in, man. Good seeing you. I haven't seen that name in ages. 3-point difference against the person who eliminated good players. Isn't so bad, says Masfowl. Ooh, haven't hopped on any video games in a solid 7 months. Congratulations, man. Zencat with the 11-point difference here. We'll go on into the finale. 10-point difference. Yeah, absolutely, ABC. Yep, so that's where I gave the stamp of approval, so it's all good. Nice work, Zencat. Zencat goes into the finale, and he's taking on Baham 22. I miss the shit the game of tugboats. Nah, it's good seeing you, man. Well done, though, for staying away that long. I don't know if Hassan GDFG Productions is in the chat, but thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Come on, game. Hurry up. No, the 5-player variant's good, Gabby. You don't have to make any adjustments. My grammar may be shit right now because it's just 2 a.m. says Ruffy. Understandable. It's been going really well. I'm so happy that summer's fallen upon us. And I'm glad winter has dawned on us in Australia, even though I'm still complaining. I'm still complaining about the cold as much as the hot, but like I still prefer the cold. So you can keep your summer, yes. I'm gonna enjoy the winter as much as I can. Low-key, I've not had any contact with anyone from YouTube in so long. Whoa! Whoa! Is that an automatic 19 points to whoever just Wait, did Zencat DC? I have to give Baham the 19 points regardless. Wow. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm so sorry, Zencat. You disconnected because of the game crashing. So that puts Baham now at 61 points with a 19-point average finalist rule. So if you are in a final and your opponent disconnects even before the game officially begins, or mid-game, or backs out, an automatic 19 points goes to the winner. Matza Balls, OMG, I miss that guy. He used to be my favorite streamer. Rip says yes. Aussie Girl says I miss Matza too. Yeah. Nah, he was really cool. He was really cool. I can't say I chatted a lot in these streams because I wasn't really that much of a creative map maker. I wasn't really good at it for the maps I do have, personally, in my opinion. But I would lurk in these streams a lot of the time at like 3 a.m. my time. Alright, guys. So Baham is sitting on 61 with that defaulted additional 19 points. On top, Magma's sitting in second at 41 points. We've only got about 35-ish minutes left, so if you want to join on in, the code is 9AJ6G. I've got a lot to catch up with here. Okay, so on the 40-player version, the board was mistakenly set too low. All goods. If you want to fix it, you can, but I don't mind because it just gives an indicator to where obstacles will be, Gabby. Dr. Nay says the revenue you earn from streaming on TikTok is so bad. They just give you an inconsistent amount of viewers. That is true, Dr. Nay. That is true. I can't say I'm monetized on TikTok, but I have heard a lot from streamers over there. And I think in Australia, they only get gifts. The revenue from gifts because the Creative Fund, I don't think is a thing in Australia. SBR says winter in Australia is still like 10 degrees average. 10 degrees Celsius? Yeah, man. I don't mind it, though. There's a lot of chat here. Damn, this game sucks, bro. Like I said, only game that crashes, I don't get it. Yeah, lucky Zencat. Most of mine do. So it does suck because, yeah, if you want to play Fall Guys with us, it sucks because you're going to have to deal with it constantly. But unfortunately, every game that I play crashes at one stage or another, which absolutely sucks. Stop by to give a like. Have a good one, Mosh. Thank you, Irish. Appreciate you, man. All right, apologies if you didn't get in. Laurie says, and they take 50 to 60% of your money you earn on TikTok. Could they do, Dr. Nath? I remember going on VC with Matza playing Jackbox. Oh, that's cool, ABC. Yao says, yeah, I was living in India conveniently. His streams were normally 8 to 9 p.m. for me, so it was a nice, relaxing thing to end the day with. Yeah. No, I definitely understand why people have preferences with certain streamers that align with their time zones. Yeah, Matza for me used to be after midnight. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Which I didn't mind some nights, because back then I'd stay up a lot, so wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, despite some of the mutual viewers in his chat, I wouldn't chat because, I don't know, I just felt like I didn't fit in. Because it was mainly all really good map makers in the chat, so I was like, I'll stay out of this. I only chatted in his chat once, and I think that was through a raid or something. Like an ads to raid or something. Alright, good luck. I'm going up against Logan. And I'm losing, of course. How do I jump, says love? What? What? TikTok universe is $600 and you only get 240 from it. You're not even getting half. Yeah, some people think that the YouTube 70-30 split is unfair, but in comparison to that, I'd rather 30% than over half. That's crazy, Dr. Nate. That is actually crazy. And I did say I'd try throughout these. I'm struggling with this specific time against Logan. Alright, 4-point difference. 3-point difference. Nice work. Thought YouTube takes nothing. Nah. Nah. They unfortunately do, Dr. Nath. Without going too deep into it, based on my channel analytics calculations, in terms of ad revenue as well, because of the way ads are not just bought from their end, but how they place them and stuff like that. So my ad revenue is pretty decent for the time I've like streamed and made content throughout the entirety of the channel. But yeah, YouTube, from just ad revenue alone, because of the way they do it, because they get the money first and then they give the creator the rest, apparently, they've earned about 5 times the amount of ad revenue money than what I have, which is absolutely crazy. Approximately 5 times, and that's when I checked about 3 or 4 months ago, by the way. Alright, there's so much chat here. I do apologize. When in school, Chaotic Flame just came out, I think maybe 2019. I love playing with my mates, says SBRs. True that. Remember the Squid Game competition and Wheel of Fortune, or even Hunger Games, says ABC? I think I talked to Oblige and he told me you were... Ah, sorry, Jaguar. You were talking to Ruffy there. Wait, what are these new gem things? It's pretty much like, I guess it's pretty similar to the gifting system on TikTok and pretty similar to the bit system on Twitch. So you purchase a bundle of jewels, and every jewel that you send through a gift that goes to the creator is approximately 1 cent that creator makes. So the higher the gift, the higher the amount of money going to that creator. Approximately, by the way. Guys, I'm high-key very nervous right now. I have a minor surgery tomorrow. I hope that all goes well, SBRs. ABC says, anyways, here's what I say to about the 2 turmoil maps. Jim's speed map is awesome. As the aesthetics fit turmoil really well, and the difficulty offers a bit of a challenge. Yep. Gabby's turmoil board map is fun. I like the way the board looks and the entire map plays out just like a turmoil map in hoverboard, which I find to be quite unique. Ooh, WABC. That's what I was feeling this morning when I was testing everything. I don't know, the whole idea of an IV is really weird to me. You've never had one? I've had multiple SBRs. I'm pretty used to when doctors stick a needle in like the inside of my arm or my hand now. Because I've had a lot of blood tests. I've had a lot of IVs. The first couple of times, yeah, I was a bit like, oh gosh, what's happening? Don't do that. It's gonna hurt. But I don't know. The more it happens, the more you get used to it. Aussie Girl says, I want to let you know I'm not sure if I'm able to join your Minecraft stream later today. I'm really excited to join the realm though, and I thank you for letting me in. All good, Aussie Girl. If you don't make it this stream, the next few, we'll try and squeeze you in. That's not a problem. Dr. Nath with nearly 3 hours of watch time. Yeah, much I do not like needles. Nah, I could tell. SBRs. Alright, Massfam, I'm going to spectate you. 1 point difference. Good luck to both competitors. I am not beating Zencat, says Ruffy. I somehow made it to the final. Oh my gosh. It only hurts when it goes in for like a second. I just hope you've got a good nurse or something. Or doctor, whoever's doing it. Practitioner, whoever it is. Because those who are pretty good, you'll be able to get through it. Yes, it will hurt. Yes, you'll probably squirm, but... Just close your eyes for about 5 seconds, SBS, when it happens. You have a good doctor? Ah, you'll be fine then. You'll be fine. I have known you since early 2024, I think. Yes, you have, Dr. Nath. Never had surgery before. Ah, yeah, true. Yeah, I've never had a surgery either. I've only had the, like, the needles for certain things. I just need the laughing gas to knock me out. Nah, good luck, SBS. I'm hoping it goes well and I hope the recovery is well too, man. As someone who had a minor surgery, low key, you just kind of wake up and that's it. Trust me, it's not really big of a deal. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Ruffy. Yeah, nah. 2019 was the last normal year for real. I kind of agree with that, Dr. Nath. I feel like I've said that many times too. 100%. Alright, we've got Zencat going up against Ruffy. Good luck to both competitors. I'm going to spectate Ruffy here. Watch me do a 2 to 17. Zencat is 17. Says Ruffy. Hey, you never know, Ruffy. You never know. You could get, like, upset of the century, bro. Needles, I hate the pinching feeling. Reminds me of a slight stabbing, but I guess I can pull through it. Fair enough, Jaguar. Fair. Fair. Nah, I'm definitely not trying to sound like a tough guy, and I'm not trying to one-up anyone, but yeah, just the experiences I've had personally with the amount of times it's happened. For me now, it's just like, that's it. You know what I mean? The last normal year, in my opinion, was 2015. Without going too deep into that, I agree on certain aspects. But in terms of the world in general and the overall feeling of it, ABC, I do beg to differ. I feel like 2019 was the last full year that I felt like the world was normal to some capacity, to some degree. And obviously early 2020, it did feel a little bit strange for whatever reason, but little did we all know a worldwide pandemic would affect everyone. Everyone. 13-point difference, 14-point difference. Zencat gets 21. Ruffy gets 7. Nice work to both competitors. GG, you did all right. You did better than the 2 that you anticipated, Ruffy. You did absolutely well. World overall, that was back in 96. I mean, personal experience, ABC. Not in the broad world eye, but yeah. Personally. Nice work, Zencat. Finally getting a win. My favourite year in the 2020 so far has low-key been 2026, and I'm happy for that. You know what? For me, it does differ. I feel personally last year, like off-stream, but on-stream, I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough one between 2022, 2023, and parts of 2024. Like, stream-wise. Alright, the current leaderboard as follows. Faham22 is on top of it in first place with 61 buttons pressed, or 61 points accumulated. In second is Magma on 41 points. Zencat finally getting on the board in third on the podium with 21 points. We have approximately 25 minutes left. If you guys would like to join on in for button bashes only for this leaderboard tournament, the code is 9AJ6G. That is 9AJ6G. 90-second timer left of the screen begins now. 26 more minutes. Yeah, Jaguar. 15 to 17 against Zencat isn't really that bad. Sessions failed. That is true. My favorite was 2021, 2022. I don't know. For me, 2021 was pretty bland. And the restrictions for most states in Australia, unfortunately, yeah, the restrictions did have a stranglehold on me, personally. And I don't know. That just made life a bit more Streaming wise, I was doing the occasional Twitch stream and it was alright, I guess, but I was streaming to like 5 people on average. Maybe more, so less most of the time. Only 12 hours till surgery, I'm so nervous. Just surround yourself with good people, SBS, until that point, if you're able to do so. They'll definitely guide you through it, I hope. That happens to me sometimes. It's all good, man. All goods. I mean, we all experience some nervousness here and there. I used to be the most shyest, nervous person ever, honestly. I know you guys might be like, oh yeah, Mosh, that's cap. Yeah, right, you've always been a yapper, da-da-da-da-da. But it hasn't always been that way. Really hasn't. Alright, good luck everyone. Sorry if you didn't make it in, let's do it. What's the next stream? At 3:30 PM is the 47 Kingdom Realm. Our Minecraft live stream series of that Survival Bedrock Realm. That'll run for 2 hours, and then Turmoil is at approximately 5:30 Zencat, and it will run through till about 8:05. Aren't you a part of the outrage generation? I mean, whatever you want to call it, ABC. If there's a stream in between, just keep an eye on Discord and check the live tab. But I doubt it because I got to set up for next week. I got to set up for Turmoil. I've tested the maps. Just want to re-change the overlay because it was a bit bland last time we did it. You prefer 2047? Same, Ruffy! But at the end of the day, I prefer 2022 than 2021. Fair enough. 2022 wasn't overall that bad. For me, the majority of 2020 and 2021, personally, at least from my POV, I don't know, it felt awful. So many restrictions, couldn't do this, couldn't do that. A lot of things were no longer enjoyable for me, and it was a bit of a tough time. Well, according to Watch Mojo, of course, I'm not Watch Mojo. ABC, stop it, bruh. 2020 was the worst. Yeah, I think for most people in recent years, yeah, it's got to be the worst for the majority, right? Thanks, Zencat. 10-point difference. Catch me if you can, bruh. Zencat. Catch me if you can, bruh. Thanks. Oops, that's the wrong one. Thanks. 17 to 12, GG's, 5-point difference. Could have been a lot more though. But alright, 4 remain. But I just got a few cheeky little buttons there at the end. I agree with you on the opinion, but you know, when it was back to school and stuff, it was hype. Oh, okay, Dr. Nate. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Gosh, that would have been such a time period, like going through school of any capacity during all that. Oof. Alright, we've got Logan going up against Jaguar, who looks a bit AFK. We've got Zencat and Magma. I'm looking forward to this battle, so I'm going to spectate Magma here, as Zencat was my opponent in the last round. So bad I lost by a huge margin of 2.17 to 19. No, you're not, Masfout. Oliver says I'm losing all the time. Unlucky, man. Unlucky. I feel you with that, man. I'm nowhere near as good as half of the competitors in this lobby for button bashers. And just remember, in the upcoming weeks as well for this series, we'll announce what the tournament aspect of this leaderboard tournament series is all about. So definitely stay tuned for that if you're interested in this concept. And at some point throughout Turmoil as well, as you know, Season 2 of the Creative Custom Lobby Championship Series does come around next week, but the unveiling of the reveal date will happen during Turmoil. Bad news, Mosh. Thursday is not Turmoil anymore. Nah, we renamed it, but it is Thursday for me, technically, Purple Rat, so the irony in that is high. The irony in that is real. Oh, gosh. Magma's got such a huge score difference. Zencat's just grabbing him left and right. Respectfully. The abbreviation was great. Of course you'd say that, ABC. That's the majority of the reason why I changed it, bro. Dr. Nate says, well, it's nice talking to you. I have to go now. See you, man. Have a great day. You have a great rest of your day or night too, Dr. Nate. I'm pretty sure you're Aussie, right? So enjoy your day, if that's the case. And thanks for stopping in, man. Good talking to you again. And that puts that theory to rest that Florrie and Dr. Nate are two different people. Because I was so confused for the longest time. Have a good one, man. USA. Ah, shit. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Craney. My apologies, Nath. I'm thinking of Master Craney. Enjoy then, man. Alright, we've got Magma going up against Logan. I'm going to spectate Logan here. Give it a good shot, Logan. Give it a good shot. I'm going to go on my board. I'll see you at Turmoil. No worries, Zencat. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's alright. We've only got about 20 minutes left anyway, so... Pepper Rat says, yo, what are you watching? Oh, a streamer? Cool, what's he doing? Stop it, Pepper Rat, that's wild. Rare, stop confusing Pix mods, yeah. No, it makes it more difficult now because I don't have the chat open. Like, I listen to Pixel streams like a podcast now. Because we're trying to revamp the studio entirely. So, like, if I'm not streaming and I need some background noise, I'll either have the speaker on or an earphone in. As I'm putting up shelving or fixing up the wall. So, it makes it impossible to type now because there's just so much going on off stream. That goes for most streamers too. Magma! 24-6, an 18-point difference! Gets 25. That puts Magma back in the lead. Nice work, man. Magma with the W. Holy shit. All right, that puts you at 66 now with that 25-point victory. And you will go top of the leaderboard in just a matter of seconds. Give me a second. Let me just update this one. What is it? 66. Alrighty. Boom. Alright, we've got about just a bit over 15 minutes left, so that's probably a couple more games. The current Button Bashers leaderboard is sitting at Magma now in first with 66 points, Vaham 22 in second with 61 points, which is absolutely impressive, and Zencat is sitting on the podium in third at 21 points. If you guys would like to join on in, the code is 9AJ6G, that is 9AJ6G, and like I said, there's a bit over 15 minutes left, so there's probably only a couple more games realistically. But good luck, everyone. Mosh is doing a Button Bashers leaderboard. Hey, Button Bashers leaderboard tournament, Ruffy. Technically, so it's BBLT. Gosh, I don't want to say that too many times. It's outrageous because he fell down the ice cream mountain. So that's Ruffy. I certainly did. You can thank the absolute legend, the friendly bullet on that one. Poor Ninja Pengu says, Ginger Bob, is there a chance for me to win? I doubt it, but can I? I'm joining in a second. Yeah, no worries, man. Probably not. I mean, if you get 2 back-to-back wins, though, you could probably get second. No, third, sorry. Third. Yeah, my apologies. Unless you get, like, 30-plus points in a finale, which is not impossible. Mosh Streams concept tier list. You know what? That's an extremely good idea, Purple Rat. I'm going to do that one day. I am going to do that one day. That's always been something in the back of my mind I want to do eventually down the line. So, I'm not sure if it'd be a stream or a video, though, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of dead air with a stream. I'll send this clip to Oblige. Yeah. I hope Oblige is going well. Still have a lot of respect for him. I know he doesn't watch because of the 16 plus direction we've gone in, but I had to make that choice. Come on, I heard Fantastic Guy say, piss me off, in his last video. Stentrick is talking about going back towards, you know, a bit more of a mature orientated audience. And referencing and theming and whatnot. So, the surrounding channels that never used to swear or swearing. So, no disrespect to anyone who doesn't like that. But yeah, it's just like, we've got to move in that direction or we get left behind. So, wait, where can I cut? Oh, so Ruffy, you might have to screen record, man. Because YouTube got rid of clips a couple months ago, which I am absolutely against. I think it's stupid. Not me, for real. Yeah, right, ABC. Aussie Girl says, I've been saying shit in my stream sometimes. Yep, see, Aussie Girl's swearing. At the end of the day, if you're not offending people directly, or you're not being extremely excessive, there's no problem with it. Yes, I got the buy. F tier CLC, S tier CEP only. Are you talking about create around playlists? Alright, we've got Masval who's going against Jaguar. We've got Logan going against Bartek. We've got Ginger Bomb going against Magma. Alright, I'm going to spectate you, Ginger Bomb. Good luck. Yeah, CRP, I knew what you meant. Pepper Rat. Oh, stop fucking swearing. No! I'm allowed to fucking swear if I want to swear. Shit! Gabby. Ginger Bomb says, I mean, if people let me win in the final by letting me grind points, I could get 33 in 2 games, and that would tie first. That's true. That is true. Pixels are starting to allow swears now, as long as they're not excessive. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to pinpoint one specific person here. No disrespect at all to Oblige. I respect his opinion and decision on that, and that's completely fine. I mean, Mosh about Oblige, you're still in Oblige's server. You can still talk with him if you want to. Ah, cool. That's cool. That's cool. Also, my stream keeps freezing, so that's why my topics are really late. You're alright, Ruffy. But yeah, there's just a lot of streamers now that are starting to go in that direction. And besides, if the rumors are this game is gone next year, or if it ports into Fortnite and no one cares and they can't stream it or make content on it anymore, they're going to have to play other games anyway. Their frequent viewers are only getting older. Yeah, I'm sure you'll pick up, like, new viewers who are younger than your base audience. Don't get me wrong, but that's all channels. That's all channels. So, Mosh Gaming Spectators goes, I'm sorry, Ginger Bomb. I'm shitty shit at this concept, gosh dang. You're doing alright though, Jaguar. Just barely bet out Jaguar 16 to 15 since Masval. Holy shit. So yeah, I couldn't do the family friendly anymore. It just felt like I couldn't go in that direction any longer. So I made the call. And it feels like a lot of people felt like followed suit. Like, not purposefully, I couldn't imagine. They wouldn't have seen my posts and all my talks about and stuff like that, but like a lot of people have decided to do the same thing. It low-key still feels weird to swear here, says Ralphie. I know, man. I know. But to be fair, this channel was originally that in the first place. And more so the Twitch during that time period was always sort of leaning towards mature. I'm getting absolutely hammered here. Nice work, Mass. Also, why does it put noob against Magma first game? Says a noob. First game. Oh my goodness. Don't call yourself that, Ginger Bomb. Had a great start and he started spectating me and it all went down from there. Don't call yourself that, bro. Nice work, Masval. Ravi says, I'm a person who swears quite regularly if I'm not in a professional context, but I'm so used to not swearing here, I just don't do it. Understandable, Ruffy. You're not the only one with that, by the way. Like, it's completely up to you guys, like, what you do with that. Just use your discretion on it. Fucking hell, my guy. Oh, am I going to save a seat? I played Fall Guys for an hour in the past year. Really? Ginger Bomb? Only an hour? And I wasn't that good before then. Understandable. I'm glad there's one game left. Yeah, the next game will be the last one. It is down to Mass Foul and Magma in the finale. Gabby says, oh, Adster, you think you're running? Nope. Say goodbye as you go from 6th to 7th. Gabby, no way. No. You're very, like, there's still quite the gap, but with the way you're active, Gabby, I can definitely see that happening at some stage or another down the line. Penguin Zero. Yeah, right. That's totally Charlie, isn't it, Purple Rap? All right, we've got Magma going up against Mass Foul. 5-point difference, 6-point difference, 8-2 thus far. Good luck to both competitors. If Magma does win this, regardless of the scoreline, he does extend his lead. Have the first and only comment in the later Minecraft stream. Plus, this is Oz servers, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this year I was going to start doing early in the morning US West for customs, and after 2 p.m. for any stream, switch it to Australia. Regardless of the start time of any said streams that are customs. But because, like I said, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, if this is the last year of the game, I wasn't going to fuss with it. Moss should ever read this all in the most monotone voice ever. However, I'm actually Penguin Z1 because the real moist critical has got me on a contract. If I call Penguin Zero, I will fucking explode. Okay. 5-point difference, 17-12. Magma gets the win. Nice work, Magma. Well done. The Magma Wi-Fi situation is insane. No kidding. I can't put on that voice too much. That's crazy. Magma with the win. Nice work, Magma. Last game coming up, guys. 83 points overall now. Extends his lead. So that's 83 now for Magma. Well done. Last game coming up, guys. As it stands, Magma will probably take out the W here today. Magma advantage, says Gabby. That is wild. Massfowl leaves. There's no way I can get onto the leaderboard at this point. I'm just not as good as everyone else. I tell you what, though, Massfowl, for the times you do lose, though, it doesn't seem by many points you're losing by. So if they slip up, man, at any stage, whether it's this stream or a future stream, probably a future stream if you're leaving now, you're in with a chance, man. You're in with a chance. I know it's easier said than done, but, you know, sometimes the pros slip up too. 90 seconds, 9AJ6G is the code. I can give myself 10 points per button. All I need is 9 buttons. Ginger Bomb. Oliver says, I need to win. Yeah, there's still an opportunity to get onto the leaderboard here today, guys. But at this rate, Magma is the winner, unless Faham happens to pop back in and gain himself at least, I believe it's, if my math is correct, 24 points or more. 23 points or more. Sorry. Stream is so behind. Is it? Yeah, there's a few people that are saying that the stream is slightly behind, so I'm not sure what's happening there. It's probably good old YouTube again, doing its thing. It isn't from my end today because I haven't got the plugin loaded up, the multi-stream plugin. Because I usually have it running in the background. Every time I have in recent times, it lags out the stream. $22 to tie, 23 to win. Thank you, Ginger Bomb. There's the math there. So yeah, unless Baham enters in really, really quickly, as Ginger Bomb mentioned, it is 22 to tie in first position, 23 to win. But I don't think he's joining. So good luck, everyone. Final game underway. Good luck, everyone. This is stream 3 of the Button Bashers Leaderboard Tournament. Really appreciate those who are making an appearance as often as possible for this very niche but divisive concept. And thank you for the people that are trying to give it a go and not make too much of a hassle out of it. Because at the end of the day, when I make streams, guys, it is up to you to click on it. And it is completely up to you whether you want to play when you're in the stream or not. Not me. I don't force anyone. Alright, good luck, everyone. Oh. Good luck, Jaguar. Good luck. I like maps, says Ginger Bomb. You guys let me win by a ton so I can at least get third up pecking. I mean, third's not impossible. If you want to get your name on the board and you're not there yet, you could still get either fourth or third for sure. We have seen a few people get more than 21 before in Button Bashers. Yeah, no Line Moon here today, guys. Holy shit. I wonder if Nikos will ever make an appearance too, or Money FM. I'm pretty sure Money FM was good at Button, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. Oh, Jaguar. 1 point difference. Oh, 2 point difference. Yeah, I don't even like Button Bashers that much, but I enjoy it whilst I'm streaming this for 90 minutes. At least once a week at this point in time. And I give it a crack. GG's. Nice work, Jaguar. Advancing. So it's Jaguar, Magma, and Bartek1214. Wonder who's going to get the buy here. Wonder who is going to get the buy. Would have been upset if I lost to you. Nah, you locked in. You got the win. Nice work, man. So the next stream is in approximately just a bit over 4 hours time, guys. That is the 47 Kingdom Realm stream. Hopefully we can get Ginger Bomb, Aussie Girl, and Jude all in. If not, if they can't make it to the stream and they're not able to get in, we'll get you guys in a future stream, and I will keep communication open between Discord, between all three of them, if all three of them can't make it, or to the ones that can't specifically for this afternoon stream. ABC says, not sure if you read out one of my comments about the Turmoil map, but apologies, I just got worried for a second. Just want to make sure there was no significant issues for today. Thank you, ABC. I appreciate the backup, second opinion quality checks, man, because it does mean a lot. So I do appreciate that. Oh, Bartek has quit. He may have backed out. Oh, he said not sure. So it's now down to Jaguar and Magma. No, thank you, ABC. I appreciate that, man. Obviously, the original Turmoil map will feature. And there is another map, which I'm not going to mention till we get there, that will make an appearance too. Aussie Girl says, I'll try and join this afternoon. Might be for about 30 minutes or so. If not, I'll try and join the next stream. All good, Aussie Girl. Appreciate that. Ginger Mob says, I know it's just a game, but one of my pet peeves is when someone knows they are going to win, guaranteed, they still decide to play as hard as they can just to win by more for no reason. No offense to Magma, just it's on my pet peeve. You find though, you know, this concept does encourage that though, Ginger Bomb. It's good practice because whatever you win by in the final, like whatever amount of buttons you press is the amount you get on the leaderboard. So I'm sorry if that triggers you, Ginger Bomb, but yeah, the rounds leading up to it, I do say, as I said in the first stream, are good practice for that. So, look, I do apologize if that does tick people off, but yeah, this concept does encourage it a little bit. Jagger would have genuinely thrown Mosh off the ice cream mountain IRL if he lost. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, typically, but because the 5-person battle is a different map, ABC, than the original Turmoil, it might end up being 4 maps today. 3 maps for the 1v1 if we have to go to a 3rd round. And the 5-person battle will be the 4th. If that makes sense. Because it used to be Turmoil and possibly, if it wasn't my maps, it'd be 2 other creations by you guys. And then the 5-person battle will be the original Turmoil. But because we're doing Turmoil board as the 5-person battle, there's a chance for 4 maps today. Alright, Magma, 19 to 12. Well done, Magma. GG's to Jaguar. That puts Magma at an impressive 102 points. No, I meant the tournament as a whole, not just our game, because Magma wins no matter what. If he loses this game, he still wins, but he still tries as he can to win against me, of all people, too. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. But to be fair, Ginger Bomb, if Aham was to step back in, there's a good shot that... I'm not saying Magma couldn't win in that predicament, but there's a good chance he overtakes. And usually we have people like Line Moon in. If you've ever versed Line Moon in a button basher, sometimes he takes it a little bit easier, depending on who he's playing, but sometimes he'll still absolutely wipe the floor with you. So, I don't know, it's a tough one. That's why it's a bit divisive, Ginger Bomb. I get where you're coming from, absolutely, 100%. But yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky. So, I mean, I did encourage for rounds before the final 2. If you've got to sweep the floor to practice how many buttons you can get within that time frame, I encouraged it in stream 1, and I have reiterated that same concept all the way through. So, it's partially on me, Ginger Mom, any way you put it. Because some of the sweats will get a little bit bored at the fact that the pre-rounds to the final don't really equate to anything except for a qualification. So, there were people when I started this concept were saying, oh, why don't you have us calculate the buttons? But the thing is, if I don't see it, they could be making up anything. I could go off the chat for the opponent's, score to prove that, but I was just like, nah. I'll only go off the final because I can see both competitors and I can see the scoreboard. So, it is what it is. Ruffy says, after 1 year of waiting, it's confirmed the legendary sleep stream could happen. It will happen, Ruffy. It's inevitable. So once we get to... I know this sounds absurd. The channel has probably had more anyway, to be fair, Ruffy. If I equate revenue to coloured boxes, I dare say that the channel has swept more than 5,000 coloured boxes over the last, nearly 4 years now. So it's not impossible. The sleep stream will be inevitable. Okay, guys, we just need to make sure we get to 4,747 coloured boxes. I know that sounds absurd, but it will happen. So, ABC, I'm not going to do... The thing is, I'm half tempted to do at least maybe a hand cam. I don't want to confirm that, ABC, for maybe the controller and whatnot. Obviously, there'll be no face reveal. There won't be me. You're going to have to take my word for it. Even if I showed the area I'm sleeping in, maybe with that same camera, that might be okay. We'll see how we go. But yeah, what's going to happen is soundboard will be in effect. My setup will move towards either a couch to sleep on or a bed to sleep on. And I'll have to have my earphone in at all times. So the only way that you guys will be able to figure out I'm awake is through my... communication cues. So, there'll be some free soundboards as well as, if you want some really premium ones, it will be through like super chats, or if we do it on Twitch, don't know yet. It might be through bits or subs. So yeah, we'll just have to figure it out as we go along, ABC. It's been a long time in the making, so imagine we wake you up through air horns. Air horns will be an option, Gabby. Air horns will be an option, but I feel like that would have to be like a super chat or a bit type one, because I feel like I'd get up straight away from that. So, Ruffy with nearly 130, over 113 hours. Let's go. Hand reveal for referral. Yeah, no, I'm happy to do that. We'll just see how we go. We might have to put one camera somewhere at all times. But obviously, yes, once again, no face reveal. Maybe there'll be a couch reveal or a bed reveal if I've got to set up a bed in here. That'd be about it, though. So, but yeah, the setup will move from my desk to the coffee table in the studio. And then, yeah, the bed or the couch beside it will be where I stay. So, Mosh, you should put a soundboard, TTS, that says the thing user can put situation. It's crazy. Maybe. So, yeah, there'll be some free ones that you'll only get a certain limit of using. And then there'll be premium ones that will be behind a paywall, like Super Chats, bits if it's Twitch, memberships, I guess, / subs if it's Twitch. So, we're figuring it out. It's been something I've been working on in the background for a couple of years now, because I feel like one day we'll eventually do it anyway, but yeah. Reminds me of the hand reveal Angel did Jackal. Angel was eating pizza with fucking dirt on his gloves. Oh, what? Not judging, but that's a bit crazy. Jag, we're nearly at 352 hours. I'll talk about it when we get closer to it, guys, but that's just a bit of an idea. So, because all those goals and rewards don't reset with the numbers, don't let the 2026 confuse you. I just need another graphic on that screen. It'll change to 2027 as soon as Jan 1st comes around. But yeah, everything except for the Miss Sheba Saturday stream will never reset. Okay? The 50 for Miss Sheba does cycle. Once we get to 50, it goes back to 0 because every time we hit 50, Miss Sheba comes on the Saturday. But everything else is inevitable and it will happen. So, I know it sounds absurd, 5,000 separate colored boxes or tallies if it's gifted and stuff like that. It might sound a little bit crazy, but like I said, before I went ahead and confirmed everything, I looked at the revenue in comparison to how long I've been streaming. I dare say we've already passed that with what we've made previously. So, probably by far, not trying to brag about revenue at all. But in terms of the tallies, we would have smashed 5,000 quite a while ago. So, dude, these ads suck. They keep the stream going, but completely cut off the audio. I'm sorry, Ruffy. So, there's that. As I said, more deets as we get closer to the goal. More goals will get added soon for less. There'll be probably 1 or 2 that is slightly more than 47. But they will be goals that are worthwhile the inevitability of it happening. So, can't wait to add on to those. There is a stream with the screen that the thumbnail will be the update to if I'm not live, if you want to see where we're at. I'm going to make a Discord server channel for the information on that too, as well as an updated screen. Yeah, any questions, just reach out and we'll talk about it, whether it's in chat or DMs in regards to the goal / puppy fund. Anyway, guys, your winner today was Magma. Well done. That's 2 stream concepts in a row that Magma's won back-to-back. In first position on the podium with 102 button presses, 102 points overall. The Harm 22, who's absolutely dominant when it comes to button bashes with 61 points in second. And last but certainly not least, the legendary Zencat in third with 21 points here today. Anyway, guys, the 47 Kingdom Realms in about approximately 4 hours time from now. I hope to see you there at 5:30 p.m. AEST approximately. Will be turmoil. The first 30 minutes will be practice runs on the 40-player variants of said maps. So the first 30 minutes will be practice. The remaining 2 or so hours will be the actual 1v1s. The first 10 that do queue up in the queue system will face each other 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4, 5 versus 6, 7 versus 8, 9 versus 10. And if you don't make the 10, definitely queue up anyway, because what will happen is I feel like some people will drop out. If someone does drop out, number 11 will take their place within a certain time frame if they don't make it back. 12, 13, 14, so on and so forth, until we get that 1v1 for that slot. So, about to wrap things up, Jude. I'm so sorry, Jude. But we'll be back in 4 hours for the 47 Kingdom Realm, as well as Turmoil at 5:30 p.m. AEST, 2 hours after that. Please stay safe, look after yourselves, have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you may be. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you then. W stream. Thanks, guys.